Hey everybody, thanks for coming to my YouTube page today. We're going to be not live, we're going to be doing it posted. I'm teaching today at the EMS Pro Expo in Foxwoods Resorts here in Connecticut. So thanks for joining me though. We're going to get this video going. One of the things that the Reading Smoke curriculum we talk about is rapid fire growth is the new norm. Right? Anytime you have a post flashover fire with good access to air/oxygen, you're going to get rapid fire growth. And in fact, this is an exterior fire, but you're going to see that this thing takes off in a hurry. You can see it's producing copious volumes of turbulent white smoke or black smoke, white smoke. Yeah, copious volumes, turbulent black smoke, right? And so even though there's plenty of air available, there's still so much fuel being produced that in fact there's lots of smoke left over. Remember, smoke is fuel, right? So if the fuel's not being consumed, you're going to see that in the smoke. So as we watch this thing grow, you're going to see there's a door open over here, and there's going to be people coming out of there, right? So the workers or the patrons or whoever it is going to be coming out of the occupancy as this thing grows, and then we're going to get a chance to see the fire department show up. And what we're looking for here, since we know from looking at it, it's going to be an extension fire, or it's an exterior fire, we're looking for signs of extension into the primary occupancy. So the main areas we're going to be looking for is this door here, what's going on with the smoke. And even though there's some smoke here, I don't think it's coming from inside the door. I think it's pushing out around the edge of that overhang. In fact, you're going to see that overhang. You see the smoke coming through, and then that switches over. When it gets the right temperature, right mix right here, boom, it's going to light off. And I mean, that thing has really taken off in the 2 minutes or so we've been watching, 1.5, 2 minutes. There's the last person out. That door's wide open. And I've been looking up here along this cracks and seams of this attic/cock loft and the door. Those are the two areas I'm paying the most attention to. And obviously we don't know what's going on the other side. There could be some exposure fire going on somewhere else. Maybe even across the street with this much radiant heat, right? But as they get going, we're going to watch the fire attack. And so these are the two areas where we're going to be looking for the extension. Is coming out of this door and from the cracks and seams. And so once this exterior fire attack gets underway, those are the areas where we're going to predict that that's where we would have extension, and then we're going to look for that as an over/under, or a plus or minus, or 1 or 0, however you want to think about that, as far as whether or not the fire has extended. And so if this is sort of a resourcing deal, right? If we get this fire attack underway and there's major extension to the inside, I probably jump to the next alarm. But if we get this fire attack underway and it looks like there's no or only a little bit of extension to the interior, I could probably handle this problem with the first alarm assignment. And I know that's dependent on the resourcing available and how many people got sent to this and that sort of thing. But that's from working in Seattle, that's sort of my read on it. Is if it's only a minor extension to the inside, then we're going to be able to put it out relatively quickly and ensure that extension, we dig it out and all that stuff. But if it's not a major extension inside, we're going to be able to handle it with the first alarm. So now as this fire attack gets underway, that's where I'm keeping my eyes up along this edge and coming out of that door. Really a pretty quick application here, and they start on the upwind side, which I think is really smart. But we're going to be looking at that door, and it's going to be a little bit behind this post. So we turn around, additional companies arriving. Looks like those are 3-person companies that are showing up there. But no obvious extension coming out of this door right here. But you can see right here, right, nothing obvious, right? No turbulent, thick black smoke coming out of there. And as we get, on occasion, we get a chance to look at this overhead. when the wind hits it just right. And I don't see anything pushing out around the cracks and seams. I'm not seeing staining along these edges, indicating to me that there's a significant extension to the attic slash cockloft area. Right, pretty good view right there. Now there could be something going on the roof up there, and all those things obviously we're going to check. But from the get-go, it seems like the fire primarily stayed out of the fire occupancy, and from that perspective, I would think that the first alarm assignment can handle it. Hey, thanks for joining me here today on my YouTube page. As always, you can like and subscribe, and I appreciate that kind of thing. We'll get some shout outs to the new subscribers next week when I'm home again. If you're up here in Firehouse Expo at Foxwoods in Connecticut, please say hi. Other than that, we'll see you next week for Reading Smoke with Phil Jose. I'm Phil Jose, and I'm out.